Hello everyone, and welcome to Castle game of Age of Empires 4, spawning in the color red, playing as the Malian civilization. We got Ravane on the other side, spawning in the color pink, playing as the Ayyubids. We got MCK Browish. Welcome everyone to Castle game, live on the ladder, as we're witnessing two giants battling it out against each other. Ravane, typically seen in around the top 10 on the ladder. MCK Rarash, or we're just going to call him Rarash for short, usually within the top 50. So two very, very highly skilled players playing it out here for us on the ladder in a game that we're going to be casting here today. And look at that. Rarash, playing as the Ayyubids up against the Malians, is opening us up here with a Spearman Rush. Not something that you usually see as the Ayyubids. Definitely not. Has already scouted out the position of the pit mine from Ravane. So that is going to be the position where he will send his spearmen to. Ravane has put down all of his houses around the pit mine, but he's still gathering wood. Now, if he scouted what his opponent did, and in fact, we're actually just going to quickly check up and see if Ravane has. No, Ravane has not scouted this Dark Age barracks. It's just not something that you typically see from the Ayyubids. Maybe Ravane is going to invest even more into houses here around the pit mine then. That could be. There are builds where you just completely stack out the pit mine very, very early on. And indeed, that is what we're going to be seeing here. So very, very interesting to see. A lot of houses are coming in. Now the first spearmen do arrive. That's going to be a lot of value that Rarash can burn down here. We're even seeing a mining camp come in. Very interesting. Malians. A lot of passive gold here, a lot of passive income for them very early on with all of these buildings around the pit mine. But looks like maybe we're going to see some of these buildings go down relatively early here. So we do have the first spearmen arrive. A couple torches are coming out. Villager gets spotted out in the pit mine. On this map, on Gorge, gold mines tend to spawn relatively far away from the main TC, which is why the TC will have no chance at all to protect that pit mine early on here. So pit mine is taking some damage. No age up coming in yet for Ravane. We're not seeing a reaction with a counter barracks or anything like that. Looks like he just wants to go for his own age up. Question's going to be, what's the age up choice going to be? Is he going to go for a Saharan trade network to protect the pit mine, or is he just going to go for the Manza quarry? He's getting a lot of gold in just passively. To 5 spearmen now already. Looks like we are going to get the Saharan trade network. It's going to be coming in now on the pit mine. I'm not sure how many houses it's actually going to be able to protect here. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be able to protect these houses on the sides. Villager gets sent out in order to try and repair the pit mine. He's going to have to be careful though. 4 spearmen, about to be 5. About to be... Yeah, we got 4 spearmen here right now. And a villager coming forward as well. So Rarash, he's going to deny... If not the pit mine, he's at least going to deny the gold from being gathered. Villager comes out again, goes for the repair. Spearman going for the charge. Yeah, you have to be really careful there. TC is getting some damage in. Ooh, Rarash might be able to snipe a villager here potentially. Doesn't quite get it. Doesn't lose a spearman either though. Now the outpost is about to go up. Pit mine has been put in flames, so repair is necessary here. Yeah, we'll get repaired now as well. Yeah, the Saharan trade network actually has the range necessary here. Now villager is getting pulled as well. Rarash does spot that out, is pulling his spearman back again. You've got to be so careful because look at that. The range, it is so punishing here. Ravane giving him the runaround here. Now the spearman does go down. Rarash? Rarash, you're a spearman. Definitely are going to be needed here. Outpost. Is it going to go up? It's going to go up, but for how long? It's down. It's down, and Rarash, he just lost a lot of resource that he invested into that. No production building in yet, though. And there was some idle time. A good bit of idle time caused on the villagers here. So it's not all for nothing. Rarash is going to be able to keep that villager alive. And I mean, he caused so much idle time on the villagers from Ravane as well, right? So there was definitely some value gained. We are now going to be seeing a mill come in. Could be that with the amount of resource that Ravane has, we will most likely see a pro scout transition now. That could very likely be the next choice here, as the mill is going to be built up in the same time. Yeah, there we go. Stable comes in. That gives us confirmation that we will indeed be seeing professional scouts coming in here very, very shortly, I would assume. There we go. Professional scouts does indeed get queued up. We do get an economic wing growth from Rarish here. So with the age up, he's going to spawn 3 free villagers. It's going to boost up his economy a good little bit. First couple of additional scouts in queue now as well. Rarish, he does spot out the mill. So he is going to know the game plan of his opponent now. Something that he could try and do if you're able to get like outside the range of the TC is try and burn down the mill, because this actually takes a good while. This upgrade takes a good while to come in. Archer range now coming in as well. Spearmen are positioned on the deer, but the archers are going to make sure that these warrior scouts will be able to pick off a lot of these deer on the side from Rarish. Rarish now reinvesting even more into spearmen. I don't think he's noticed the archer range so far. Little flash over here. First javelin thrower is going to be in queue. Spearmen still do a very good job against the pro scouts, against the warrior scouts. However, something to keep in mind. They regenerate. They regenerate quite rapidly. So we're going to take a look at the scout, warrior scout, and look at just how quickly he starts regenerating his HP there. Up to 50 again. Just like that. Barely takes a minute for these warrior scouts to regenerate to full HP again. More javelin throws in queue. An issue here for Ravane is that all of the deer for him are on the same side. Ooh, warrior scout picked off the first deer there. Movement speed 1.14. Warrior scouts are a good bit faster than ordinary scouts while carrying deer. Yeah, this is really annoying. This is really, really annoying at the moment for Rarish. So first deer is going to get skulled. That's 350 food right there. Vane is going to be able to funnel into his own economy. At the same time, our deer gets picked off right in front of the nose. Ooh, and the scout. Oh, Vane gets a kill on the scout there as well. What's Rarish's game plan going to be here now from this point on? Looks like he's just going to try and go for the age up. He doesn't have any sheep remaining underneath his TC though. Which age up wing are we going to get? Like, if Ravane starts pushing him, granted, he only has javelin throws. And he's being a little bit defensive right now inside of his own base. But if he were to push with the javelin throws, if Rarish just went up, he would be in trouble. Still trying to deny some of the pro scouts, but yeah, this deer pack is now thoroughly in control of Ravane. So he is going to be able to secure that. This game is played live on the ladder, by the way, so I don't know the outcome yet of this game. We do see the age up coming in, and it is going to be Culture Wing Logistics on top of that. Double barracks coming in, so we're going to have 3 barracks total. This makes me believe that we're just going to see a big load of Ghoulems coming in for Rarish in this one. Ghoulem overload in order to try and take his opponent down. Ghoulems, they do have a lot of HP. Not quite as many as Abbasid Ghoulems, but they still have a lot of HP. They move a little bit faster as well. We don't have Wheelbarrow in. Looks like Ravane is going to go for the Calboom behind all of this as well. So he's going to delay his age up. This is not a Farimba build from the looks of it at the moment. He's going to get a lot of the deer in though. Rarish already with a couple villagers out to the next berry bush. And he's going to be able to get all the relics here. That is very good. Are we now in this little bit of a transition phase? I want to quickly talk about some news that we actually got yesterday. Or was it? No, it was yesterday. So yesterday, the developers, not of Age of Empires 4, but of Age of Empires 3, came forward. And they announced that the latest DLC that was planned for Age of Empires 3 has actually been cancelled. That is actually quite the sad and unfortunate news, because I personally really like Age of Empires 3. It's not my type of game, but I'm a big fan of any game that is in the Age of Empires franchise, outside of the mobile games. I really enjoyed playing Age of Empires 3 as well, especially the campaign. Like, Age of Empires 3 is one of those games that I played when I was very young, and I've got very fond memories for that game. So seeing a DLC first being announced and then just being delayed and then ultimately just cancelled flat out, it's very sad to see. Now, we did get some news that, well, we did get like a semi-announcement of an announcement for Age of Empires 4, so I don't think we're gonna get like any news that are on that level in a negative sense for Age of Empires 4 anytime soon. But it is definitely sad to see. And now we get some action again. Jump throwers are starting to push forward. TC is going to be able to snipe down 1 or 2. Ravane behind this actually isn't too far away from his own age up as well. We already got 8 Ghoulems in queue here from 4 barracks. And relics are now going to be coming in as well. And there we go. Ghoulems are coming out. Ravane most likely will just want to delay the Ghoulems from running into his TC. And there we go. It is not going to be the Cowboom. Ravane, he has to transition to something else. So we are going to see the Farimba garrison being rushed up by 18 villagers and a transition into 3 barracks now as well. So Mansa Musafadi warriors, they are going to be a perfect response to this play into the mass Ghoulems now. This is going to mean, though, that Ravane isn't going to have an insane amount of food from the Cowboom. And behind this, Rarash is getting all of the relics. So Rarash could eke out a very nice economy here up against the Malians. Not something that you usually see. Granted, the Ravane, he does have a lot of deer inside of his base. So it's going to be very fine when it comes to that. First couple of Musafadi warriors are going to be in queue now. Ghoulem's about to arrive. Ayyubid comes in. And we are going to be seeing the Mansa Musafadi warrior upgrade getting queued. Veterancy coming in as well. Veterancy. All veterancy upgrades for the Malians. Half cost. Need half the time to come in. Here we go. Ghoulem. Very, very tanky here. But now with the Mansa Musafadi warriors, this is going to be a tough one for the Ghoulems. They're going to deal very, very effectively with them. As we can see, every time these Musafadi warriors attack, they just take chunks out of them. They got pretty fast attack speed as well. Now with the veterancy upgrade as well, like these Ghoulems are just going to get cleaned up completely. Mansa Musafadi warriors, it's the unique upgrade from the Farimba that you can get. You can unlock one of these per age up. So you get one in Castle Age and one in Imperial Age. What you do with the Mansa Musafadi warriors, you give them +4 armor, +4 melee armor. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head if you boost any other stats from them, but you make them quite tough. You make them very, very tough. They are absolutely going to shred knights. They're going to shred anything melee. Anything melee, pretty much, they're going to be insane against. Even stuff like Onabagashas. Onabagashas used to be like a very, very strong unit against mass Musafadi warriors. Not against these Musafadi warriors. Looks like 4 relics have come in for Rarash. He's going to try and get the 5th one. A couple of Musafadi warriors now going for a runaround. We do have 1 more relic coming in here, potentially for Rarash. And it's so tough. Like, these warrior scouts, they get -1 damage as well behind all of this. They're getting debuffed by the camel on ease. And the camel just heals itself, the dervish. Looks like we got some fights going on now. Outpost is getting torched down, but this one does have the +5 fire armor, so it's going to take a little bit longer to be torched down. But it is getting torched down nonetheless. Villagers are going to evacuate. First archer is coming in. Arch still has a couple of Ghoulems, but certainly not the best spot here for him. We do have a second TC that came in behind all of this, so scaling. Rara, she's already 12 villagers ahead. Now trying to spam out the archers, but it is a difficult situation for him to be sure. Yeah, there's no way that would have ever gone off, right? Like, that was a very ambitious one, to say the least. Archers as a defense line here. They do bonus damage, so even without the veterancy upgrades, are going to do a good amount of damage. But you have to be careful. You have to be very, very careful with them. You're going to need some villagers garrison inside the TCs. Fight is going to be coming in. Indeed, we do get the villagers garrison inside. Dervish healing comes through as well. Archers trying to hold the line here. Nice body blocking coming in. Healing as well. Making sure Dervish, the Musafati warriors can't attack with as many as they want at the same time. Still, healing comes through. There's no big raids coming in. The army from Vane is starting to look rather meek now. Units are starting to thin out. The numbers not quite there. Still reinforcements trickling in. Now the archer count is starting to grow once more. Behind this Rarish, he does have villagers outside gathering food for him. And his resource bank is looking very healthy now. He managed to hold against this flood. And this Ravane did add in a couple of cattle of his own. We also have a ram here taking down a pit mine. That has been built up sneakily behind all of everything that's been going on. Yeah, first couple of cattle ranches now filled to the brim with cattle. Means that Ravane is going to get 82 food per fully stacked cattle ranch. So he's going to get a little bit of bonus food here for him. He still has the deer going for him. So a lot of food still coming in for him. There's still the food on the side of Rarish here. I think Rarish should actually take this right now, as long as he's got the chance. As long as he's got the chance indeed, because it looks like Ravane, he's got some Musafati warriors here that will want to find some value. Monk tried to get the relic that was dropped earlier. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Villagers did evacuate. We'll just go for farm transition at this point as well. Still have berries at the front side, so that is gonna be where Rar sends them for the time being. And these Musafati warriors, they're stealthed up. Same time, little raid, little distraction here at the front side. They're still stealthed up. Musafati warriors, they're still stealthed up. He doesn't see him. Now they're jumping out. 3 villagers going down. Make that 4. Make that 5, potentially. Or maybe not. All villagers going down. 5, 6, 7. Not quite. Never mind, we do get 7. That was a very effective raid here now. Ravane, he just killed a lot of villagers. Some little walls coming up now as well behind us. Something that you really need against Mali. Their mobility. You always need to wall behind them. Oh, Rarish a little bit slow here with the quick wall. Might lose some more villagers, potentially. Sofas are taking down units over here now. Musafati warrior. They find some villagers. Gonna go for the attack. It's a lot more villagers going down. At the same time, though, wait, Ravane, he's being dove upon too. And we're actually getting a Tower of the Sultan up here in front of Ravane's base. But we got, oh no, this could be very, very dangerous now. We got sofas coming in. Tower gets cancelled. Golems being left behind in order to tank. The archers, they're gonna have to run away. Imported armor, is imported armor in yet? We don't have imported armor in. So at the moment, these archers can still do good damage. Should they choose to fight. We also have the camel on these. Yeah, for the time being, I think he just noticed. I think Raj just noticed there's no import armor in. So he can actually kite effectively. Because with import armor in, you can just barely do any damage against these Sofa. Food income for Raresh has started to dramatically decrease, actually. So right now, he's struggling a little bit when it comes to the army production. Food income for Ravane still, it's also slowed down a good bit. TC and the archers. Gonna be able to do some damage here against all of these sofas at the front line. Once again, this push from Ravane is starting to slow down a little bit. We're now getting Desert Raiders in from Rarish. I like that choice. It's an intermediate unit, mostly against stuff like the Musafati warriors and the sofas. The Desert Raider is going to work quite well. Just needs to be ready to go into other units as well, should Ravane transition back into the javelin throws that he made at the beginning of the game. There we go, Desert Raiders are coming in. They're doing a good amount of damage to these sofas. Very good damage coming in. Walls have been completed. For Rarish, some idle villagers there. Ram has been built up once again. This time, though, is going to get taken down. House stays up as well. Third pit mine has now been built by Ravane as well. Has some villagers over here, has some villagers over there. He's gathering on many different gold mines at the same time. Lots of passive gold income. Has a good amount of cattle as well behind this. And there we go. Transition back into something either like archers or javelin throwers. Has a lot of wood, so maybe archers with poison arrows are going to be the plan here for him. Raresh still investing into more desert raiders behind this. Some more walls coming in as well. And desert raiders looking for a little raid. Could find the villagers here on the pit mine. Sacred Sign in the middle is getting decapped. Got some straggler sofas out here just waiting for a potential distraction or potential raid. He's now going to find that Raresh is indeed pretty much fully walled at this point in time. And he's got 5 relics, so a lot of passive income right now for Raresh. Has built up his villager lead once again up to 11 now. About to be -1 though. The sofas do manage to snipe down a villager over here. Deer do expire over here as well. Oh, this could be dangerous from the timing though. Raresh doesn't look like he's noticed yet. So the Sofa might be finding some more raiding targets here. The villagers, they were just busy trying to set up the farming economy. It doesn't look like textiles as well. Yeah, no textiles. Imported armor only just now being queued up, so it looks like Ravane noticed that he was missing an upgrade there. Villagers, for the most part, managed to get to safety. The raiders are gonna chase, but the Sofas do have more movement speed. This raider, ranged attack though, is gonna be able to catch up. Imported armor is in now though, so suddenly the Desert Raider attack, not that effective. That's when you just pull out the melee weapons and take him down. Sacred Site, Ravane now also starting to capture up some Sacred Sites, and we are seeing a transition into archers from Ravane. Still more Desert Raiders in queue from Raresh. So getting archers and Sofa. Very good army composition here. Poison arrows coming in. We're getting blacksmith upgrades as well. Even more archer ranges. We don't have the lumber preservation upgrade in quite yet. Could be useful as it is 15% bonus gather rate. But which he will want to get a lot of if he wants to make archers out of this many archer ranges. Yeah, we're up to, how many cattle is that? That's like 15, 16 cattle that we have right now. So a good amount of food incoming. Now we're seeing a second TC coming in from Ravane as well. So it's gonna want to at least equally scale with this opponent when it comes to villager production. Archers from Raresh alongside some Desert Raiders. This is going to be enough though, because like Ravane's army starts to look really good, and now we're also getting veterancy on the on the javelin throws as well as javelin throws in queue. And they're going to work really well because even in the melee form, the Desert Raider still has the range tag, so they will take bonus damage from the javelin throws. Archer being found out there on the front line. Rain, he's messing up his army. He does still have that Saran trade network as a fallback spot for himself. Looks like Raresh might just want to go for the decap on the Sacred Side. Economy is looking good for him at the moment. Very good. Farm transition pretty much completely set up at this point in time. How many farms does he have? Yeah, 38 farms. He's got a good amount of villagers working on food for him at the moment. Every single economy upgrade as well, so Raresh. Economy definitely set up nicely here for him. We're seeing a ram come in. Where's that ram coming in? Looks like it is going to be over here on the pit mine. Does get spotted out though. It's right next to an outpost. Outpost that is getting a javelin emplacement in as well. But the Sofas, they're just going to clean this up. Raresh not noticing in time. Ram is going to get deleted. Ooh, Manganiques. Manganiques is going to be great here. All of these production buildings you can take down incredibly quickly with mass Manganiques. We're getting mass golems as well. Walls getting complete up at the front side. So more golems as a tanky front line. This could be a very, very solid push attempt, but Raresh is starting to get outmassed by Ravane. Ravane, he's just pumping out military units non-stop. Line formation coming in as well. Does Ravane see this? Ravane has no clue what's happening in front of his base right now. But it looks like he's about to have a clue. He starts moving out now. Manganique coming in. Fire shot, actually, is going to be the first one here. Desert Raiders are getting focused down by the archers. They don't have any pierce armor. So are gonna go down rather quickly here. No spearmen at all at the front line. So the count is getting reduced as well. That is definitely something that Bravain can afford, considering that he is also in exchange taking down a lot of the Desert Raiders from Rarish, and Rarish, he's recommitting onto Desert Raiders. Some Horsemen now in queue as well. He's gonna fall back for the time being. Musafati Warriors now coming in as well. This was a good engagement for Bravain. Able to kill 2 Manjaniks. Rarish has a very good economy behind us though. 91 villagers. Cattle are going to provide some bonus food for Bravain, but it's not actually that much. Rarish, he's only getting passive gold right now at the moment. Yeah, this was all just passive gold. He didn't have any villagers in gold for the last like 2 minutes-ish. He's now going to move out to large gold vein with 11 villagers, so he's going to get like an additional 400 gold per minute. Another fight getting taken here at the front line. Veterancy not quite in on those horsemen. Ooh, but this could be dangerous for Bravain. Might have been a little bit off position. This is only backline at the moment. Oh, I'm just noticing my UI does not apparently recognize when I switch over. Gonna try again. There we go. Quite the fight happening here right now. Desert Raiders going in the range formation, trying to snipe down the archers. They do actually have more attack speed than archers, so they are able to take quite efficient trades against them. Not taking any bonus damage either. So in equal numbers, the Desert Raiders are going to do a great job. Granted though, the Javelin Throwers will do very, very good damage against them as well. As Musafati Warriors, they don't take any bonus damage either from the Desert Raiders. So they are going to be a good frontline, especially against the Horsemen and Golem composition. Rain having to fall back from the front line. It's looking a little bit tough, looking a little bit dangerous. He is kiting back. So Desert Raider numbers are looking good. Looks like they are splitting off now behind all of this. Frontline still fighting. Desert Raiders looking for a raid, as the name implies. What raid can they get? There is the outpost here. So I'm going to be able to find some villagers. Enough of them to one-shot. Some body blocking coming as well. Arrow slits. Or rather javelin emplacement. It's doing some damage here, but a lot of the Desert Raiders have killed villagers here. A lot of the villagers did go down. Still, raids are gonna continue behind this. He's also gonna spot out now that his opponent has gone for his second TC, and he's just killing more and more villagers. Where's Bravain sending his army to? The Javelin Throwers, they're needed over here. Bravain, he's down to 50, 60 economy. The Desert Raiders, look at them. They're just killing. They are just killing, absolutely. And the Musafati Warriors, they might be a good frontline when it comes to tanking up HP-wise, but they don't do any bonus damage to Desert Raiders, and Desert Raiders have a lot of melee armor. Bane's income definitely not looking too hot right now. I quickly gotta check up. Is there an age-up coming in behind this? No age-up comes in behind this for Raresh. Would have been really dangerous if it did. Very dangerous indeed. Musafati Warriors now at the front line once again are gonna do well against the Golems. Archers from Bravain focusing down the back line, and looks like he is gonna be able to push Raresh back once more. I'm not sure why it's not switching. There we go. Nope, it's switched back. Okay, I gotta check out what's up with that. Fight is starting to mellow out a little bit. More archers in queue, more Musafati Warriors, more javelin throwers, more horsemen for Raresh though. Horsemen don't feel like the greatest answer up against the Musafati Warriors. There's a lot of micro coming in onto the back line from both sides. Not so much right now though. There is still a second reinforcement army from Raresh. But clean this up at the front side if he pulled them forward as well. And Bravain is starting to struggle for food. It's starting to get really, really dangerous for him now. Raresh, he's looking to be in a very, very good spot here. Up in a match where you would consider him to be the underdog against Bravain, who is comfortably within the top 10 usually. The fight coming in. Musafati Warriors going into the front line. Bravain only just noticed, needs to kite back. There's Raiders at the front line as well. They're tanking up so well. against the Musafati warriors. Vane's army, he's gonna have to fall back, but he doesn't have a lot of units still out there on the field. Oh, this could be so dangerous. This could be GG now. Vane's still pushing in. The mass, it just keeps diving on forward. 23 to 53 military units. Vane in a choke point. Saran Trade Network firing as well. Rara, she keeps pushing in, keeps pushing forward. More reinforcements coming in. An additional outpost has been constructed here in the base. He needs the archer, he needs the backline support now from these outposts. I got a dangerous feeling that behind this Ravane, he might be aging up now. This could be it. This could be it. The economy, well, not really the economy, but the production is getting idled out completely. Now we got Golems diving onto the economy. Desert Raiders diving into the economy as well. It's gonna be a massacre. Ravane, he can't remass any more villagers, trying to seek shelter. Desert Raiders doing an amazing job here as a raiding unit. So much economy just going down. And anything that Ravane makes at the front line is immediately getting picked off by the units that are just diving underneath this TC. Dose of units coming out, but just immediately getting slain by the arrow fire from Raresh. Outpost with emplacements. Trying to clean up this army. I mean, he's down to 64 economy now. Desert Raiders still diving in deeper and deeper. Villagers to evacuate over here. Desert Raiders, they can also torch down buildings. Meanwhile, in the base from Ravane. Start out to even out a little bit. More farms have come in. We're taking a quick look because I'm sure the A-job is coming through. And indeed, we are getting an A-job with the reinforcement wing as well. So that's going to be 7 Desert Raiders spawning every 2 minutes. That is a lot of value that you get there. 7 Desert Raiders. That's 630 resources worth of units that you're getting every single minute. So a lot of value coming in Raresh's way. And now we got the Tower of the Sultan coming in once again. He wants to finish this off. He wants to finish this game. Villagers, looks like they did get found in the woodline. Never mind, Ravane pulled them early enough. So villagers are going to be safe. A couple of archers trying to clean up the Desert Raiders. Not too successful though. HRs come in, and with that, we get a lot of free Desert Raiders. Elite coming in on both the Golems and the Desert Raiders. Looks like the Imam has spotted out the army in the middle that is going to be coming Ravane's way. It sounds so powerful. This siege weapon, it just sounds incredibly powerful. You listen to that whenever it starts moving, and you know, okay, stuff is about to go down. Stuff is absolutely about to go down. Should be happening soon as well. Probably just when the elite upgrades are coming in. They don't take that long as well, as you do have the bonus with the Golden Age. Plus 25% research speed. Elite has been researched on both the Golems and the Desert Raiders, and now it's time. Raresh, in true Ayyubid fashion, with a lot of camels. With a lot of Desert Raiders. With the Tower of the Sultan. Is gonna march forward. Army from Ravane does not look like it's ready to deal with what is about to happen to its to its face, man. There's just so many units coming in. So many units now coming in from Raresh. Buildings just getting torched down. All the production buildings at the front. Ravane, he's aging up with the Griot Bara behind this. He's trying to go for the A-job. 40 villagers working on that, but he's outmassed by so much on the military department. Try and rush up an elite upgrade here. He's got enough resource for 1 elite upgrade. It's going to be elite for the archers, but he doesn't have enough for the Musafati warriors. Oh no. There we go, Golems just rushing through now. Archers trying their best. Poison arrows at least does pierce through armor. Doesn't feel that good considering just how much HP these Golems have. 225. They got as much HP as not Feudal Age, Castle Age Knights at this point in time. Only the golems rushing forward, though. She's just focusing down the production buildings. All the production buildings going down behind this. Does Harvade even still have production buildings for Musafati Warriors? It doesn't look like he's got any barracks remaining at this point in time. Gonna quickly select the villager. 1 barracks remaining for him now. All the military gun, landmarks getting sniped one after the other. Tower of the Sultan, it just takes... it takes so much HP away with every single hit that comes through. Desert Raiders just diving and killing all the villagers in the farming economy. And there it is. GG comes in. Ravane has to tap out, and Raresh against the Malians with the Ayyubids able to take the victory. Fellas, I hope you guys enjoyed this castle game. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Helps me out a lot with the traction. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. That way you do get notified whenever we do upload here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I see you all in the next one. Have a good one.